6:01, Jason and Alicia here with you. We're going to talk more about that devastating loss here in a minute.
And the must-win into tomorrow night with the Minnesota Lynx. Meanwhile, let's get out to John, though. It is nice out and warm start.
It is. Yeah, temperatures are on the rise here. We're in the 40s, which doesn't feel that warm, but we were in the 20s yesterday. 23 degrees in St. Cloud yesterday. Now we're at 24 degrees warmer than that. That's quite the warm-up. And you know it's coming from somewhere. Crank the winds. Winds at 15 miles per hour. So 47 degrees, it was borderline no coat. I think anything under 50, I'll wear the coat. So tomorrow might actually have to go warmer. We're in the low 50s at Eden Prairie. Otherwise, everybody else like Lake Elmo and Blaine in the middle 40s. 50s in western Minnesota right now. You know there's a wind. Winds at 23 miles per hour right now at Marshall. And as we go into the afternoon, we warm up rapidly today. So again, shed the layers. Back to 70 degrees. We got to play that old song and dance with winds at 20 miles per hour.
Hey there, good morning. Happy Thursday. You know, for the last 30 minutes, I was tracking a crash in Minneapolis here, 35W southbound. It was here between the 26th Street overpass and Lake Street, but right before our 6 a.m. hour, it cleared. So as you head south out of the city over the next few minutes, you're good to go. Big picture looks great too. Not seeing too many slowdowns at this point in the morning. I know many of you are off work with the kiddos right now. Just after 6:15 though, stick around for that. I'll have how road work could slow you down later this afternoon up in Fridley. Alicia?
Cece, thank you. Before we get to our top story this morning, we have some breaking news to tell you about out of St. Paul. One person is in the hospital right now after being rescued from a house fire. This was the scene about 2 hours ago on Nelson Street. The district fire chief tells us that the fire started in the garage, which is connected to the home's basement. He says 3 people were able to get out on their own. Initially, they told crews everyone was out, but when firefighters searched the home, they found a 4th person still inside. That person is now in the hospital. Fire officials, along with St. Paul police, are still investigating. All right, let's get back to our top story here at 6 o'clock. MEA weekend is officially underway. Thousands of people are heading out the door for vacations.
It's going to be one of the busiest days at MSP Airport. Michelle Beck is live there now with a closer look. Things are already picking up out there, Michelle.
Yeah, Jason, Alicia, and it's incredible how quickly things have picked up this morning. In the last half hour, I showed you the crowd just kind of roaming, hovering right around here. But turn around with me and take a look at how long this line has gotten. We're going to focus in on that pink sign right there because that's the end of the standard security line. MSP says fall travel will peak this week, with today being the busiest day of the week. More than 52,000 people are expected to pass through these checkpoints today alone, and the airport will likely stay busy till Sunday. Officials say they've amped up staffing at check-in and security, and to make things even faster for you, they share this tip. Sure, you can use both checkpoints, but the wait is often shorter at the north end. Come back to us live on scene here. Again, we are at the north end checkpoint, and so while they say often it is shorter, it's no way short by any means. We're looking at less than a 15-minute wait, though, according to that big sign over there. And coming up in the next 30 minutes, I'm going to tell you about this feature, this recent feature added to Terminal 1 here. You see that there is a little divot in this crowd here. People are skipping through this line and entering, getting into TSA. So I'll tell you about that feature again when I see you next.
All right, Michelle, thank you. Days like today, a reminder to get pre-check or clear.
Yes,
Whew,
it really
that
helps.
line is long. Thank you, Michelle. We'll check back soon. So if you're doing a staycation instead, hitting the road, gas prices are in your favor this morning. These are new averages from overnight out of AAA. Filling up in the cities is going to cost you about $50 from empty, depending on what kind of vehicle you drive. And heading up north, Duluth is sitting just under $3 a gallon. If you're driving to the Dakotas and stopping in St. Cloud to fill up, you'll see $3.08 a gallon. Prices dropped about 2 to 6 cents from last week. All right, we got to turn now to the WNBA Finals. The Lynx have just one more chance to keep their hopes alive for another championship.
They now have to win tomorrow night to force a Game 5 after losing an absolute heartbreaker at home in the last 8 hours.